This all started the Green Bay Packers Steelers Super Bowl. For that whole week leading up to that Super Bowl, I was like, the Steelers gonna win. The Steelers, like I'm sitting there like, well, Steelers gonna win. Steelers gonna win. And I'm like, man, Steelers gonna win. And all of a sudden, they lost. And from that point on, I've always been like, oh fuck no, I can't never root for no team. Because anytime I root for a team, they're gonna get their ass, they're gonna lose. So, and I mean, even when the Miami Heat played the Spurs and it came down to that Ray Allen shot, I could tell you, I was sitting on the floor, sitting there going, Ray about to miss this shot. This is about to happen. Then and I'm freaking out. And I'm like, I'm sitting there, I'm calling out because I know if I go, he gonna make the shot.
I
He
feel
about to
that.
miss. If I go, he about to miss the shot. He gonna make it. So I'm sitting there. I'm like, so the whole entire playoffs, this whole year, I've been going. Well, Miami gonna make it past the first round. They make it past the first round. No, I don't tell my players that.
So what do you tell your
I
players?
don't tell my
Go
players
out there and play
nothing.
like
I
trash.
just
Jimmy
tell them
Butler
go
gonna
get
score
back
0
in defense.
points. All
And
y'all
then they go
niggas is
ball
hot
out and
garbage.
play.
I just go tell them go
Everybody
play
trying to
defense. Yo.
He's really trying to reverse psychology, his predictions.
I
Like this,
always
I
been a
feel you.
superstitious when it comes to sports like that. I'm like, bro,
Exactly. I get it though. I'm guilty of that as well. I am guilty of doing that. Yeah. My Eagles won that Super Bowl a few years ago because I was like, I don't think we can beat Brady. This year, I don't know how I felt. I can't really remember. That was a few months ago. I feel like I was mixed. I feel like I didn't do anything. I had no opinion on it. So I just kind of let it be because I was also, during that time, I was going on a cruise. So I was kind of like, it is what it is, man. I'm going to be just vibing anyway. You know what I'm saying? But back then, when we beat Brady, I was like, yeah, we're not going to beat Brady, man. I don't know if we can do it. I don't think we're that good. We got Nick Foles, man. He can't do it. And then he did it.
I'm gonna
So
go.
I was like, oh, okay.
Like now, this whole time when people keep going, who gonna win between Denver and Miami? I've been saying, I'm like, Denver gonna sweep. Denver gonna sweep. Denver in 6. No, I give Denver in 5. Denver in 6. Like I'm like in that, and I'm like, okay, I know myself. I can't watch a game because if I watch a whole game of basketball, they lose. So I either go, I'm not gonna watch the game at all, or I can only watch a half. So I'm like, okay.
That's an interesting topic. What are some other my superstition as a kid, and it kind of applies sometimes? I don't get up. I don't get up. Like if my team is losing and we go on a run,
Yep.
I do not get up after that. I'm like, don't even get up. Like,
I'm the same
don't
way.
get up to go to the bathroom. Don't go get no more snacks. You stay in this spot. And if you do get up, if you do get up, you better
right back in the
and make sure you sit back exactly
I
you get back.
Like I'm watching. I think I caught the other game. I thought they was playing Boston. Miami was down by 10. I turned the game off. I instantly turned the game off. Like, oh no. And then I'm checking on my phone the whole time. Like, oh, they on a 15-point run.
Oh yeah, turning the game off. Yeah. I'm not gonna lie to you.
Let me turn in. I know where Boston going to 10-point run. Ooh, let me turn this off. Let me go back to wrestling. No, I turned it off. I didn't want to
That
watch.
literally happened tonight. I don't know if you had the whole game on in the background, but there was a dunk. Okay, there was a dunk that Jamal Murray dunked on somebody, and Buddy had kind of pushed him. It was an and one, and then Jamal Murray gave him that ugly look. He was like, yeah. I was like, oh God. I said, this game is over. It was like they was up 13-2. The crowd was going crazy. I said, cut this off. I said, okay, let me cut it back on. Miami came back. I said, hey, okay. Because I wouldn't say that I want Miami to win. I just don't want Denver to.
I
just don't want Denver to, man. I'm sorry, man. The
game started, and I'm like, I ain't watching this. I ain't watching. And I was like, okay, let me
Too early.
Let me check. Let me go on NBA.com. Because that's how I've been looking at the scores and all the times and all stuff. So I look at NBA.com like, oh, it's third quarter. Okay, Miami right now, okay. And then all of a sudden I was like, you know what? I ain't gonna worry about it. We kept talking throughout the episode. I check NBATV.com. Oh, NBA.com, like, oh snap, Miami winning. Oh, I ain't gonna say nothing. Don't say nothing about it. Denver about to win this game. That's all I keep saying. I'm like, Denver about to win this game. Denver gonna win this game. So it's like I got a superstition, man. Like I can't. When it comes to sports games, like mean something to me. My superstition is like full on. If it's like the Lakers and Suns, oh, I really don't give a fuck. I'll watch the game. That's cool because I don't care how it results. But if it's Miami, oh, I'm like, man, I'm panicking. Like I know some people where they got lucky draws and they put on their whole entire Lakers gear.
That's a little bit. You know what? Let me not even do that. I got some when my Eagles play. I don't do it so much for the Gators no more because it don't matter what I do. Florida finds a way to just lose.
Y'all gonna find a way.
Killing me, man. In recent years, they have been killing me. They're gonna find a way. When that play when Buddy, what is his name? He was number 3, one of our corners. It was during the COVID year. We were undefeated or something, and we were like, bro, if we win out and if we lose to Alabama, we could still make the playoffs. But because of the 2-loss thing, you know how it is with college. Once you lose 2, you're kind of out. But we were good. And then we made a stop on a play to stop LSU. This is kind of similar to how my Eagles kind of just lost the Super Bowl. The man had the audacity. One of the players who he tackled lost his cleat, and he threw it across the field, and they called the penalty. Gave LSU 15 yards, and they hit the field goal to win the game. I'm like, dog, like it's just stupid stuff. They will shoot themselves in the foot every single time. Florida will find a way. I think they're one of the most penalized. Like they always lead the country in penalized teams. It's just too much. Like they're already doing a documentary on like Urban Meyer era with Tim Tebow. How Tim Tebow was the Christian quarterback, but everybody else on the team was convicts. Like they said, like in 4 years there were 36 felonies.
Florida,
the team.
anything is legal.
So it's like Florida finds a way to just
DeSantis,
do dumb stuff.
Something
You know what I'm saying?
It's that water, that Florida water.
For real. So they find a way, man. But with Philly, I do wear my long sleeve Philly tee. I do have the draws. Some days I even wear the right sweatpants. I get the TV in the right position. I get the chair. Like I have a little bit. You wowing, but we went to a Super Bowl this year.
His team finally winning. He over here.
I'll tell you that, and I did not. And I'll tell you that. And this was my first year.
Just started winning.
And you know what's weird about it? Every time I buy Philly gear, we go to the Super Bowl. The last time I bought something for Philly was the year we won the bowl a few years ago. I bought a hoodie that same year. It was like when Carson Wentz was like, we was like 3 or 4-0. I was like, oh, we looking good this season. So I bought a hoodie. I also had a coupon. I had like a Fanatics coupon. So I bought a hoodie, and then we win the bowl that year. Then this year, right before the season started, I bought the long sleeve. Go to the bowl. So I'm like, hey,
you ain't got to
buy me some gear. Hey, hey, we get there.
Tom, all you had to do was catch the
ball. I will.
Tom.
I'm sorry, I have to, my brother. You got 7. You got
that wasn't
you got
a play,
6.
but God damn it, that one pissed me off.
You got 6 enough. No, that wasn't the play that defined it. That's the crazy part about it. That Super Bowl, it didn't feel like there was one play that got us that bowl. I don't know if there was really one play that really got us the ball. Of course, we could say the fumble at that last drive. And I think we could because previously the year before that, Brady got that drive to win y'all the bowl anyway.
Once I saw that,
so I think that's what it was. I think it was really Brandon Graham's
when I saw
script set.
that kind of deflated. That kind of like deflated the team a little bit. Like,
well, that was right before the half. We didn't really.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It was like, oh, y'all could do that, but
what deflated is when you tried to do that on us. In the middle of the field. Like why would you do that in the middle of the field? Hey, I was gonna go there too. I was like, I don't know if I should go. I was like, should I let him have it or what?
Being a Falcons fan, I just know never to talk mess when we have a lead. Just never just be quiet.
Yeah. And
just keep quiet. Yeah, just humble. Stay humble. Just stay humble. Just stay humble, Atlanta.
Man, I sat and I told all them Falcon fans at VSU, man, I told all them boys, y'all niggas getting a little too excited for me. And the minute that second half started, man, we was taking shots every first down. By the time that second half started, man, nobody wanted to drink no more. Nobody wanted let the drink start.
No, you want to know?
This is how you know Brady's face, bro. That man Brady's face was.
This is how you know
crazy.
My superstition works.
He was just.
I was in boot camp
going into that half. He was
couldn't watch the game.
I'm ready.
Couldn't watch the game at all. But on Sundays we used to the chaplain used to come in. And he
was in boot camp at the time.
He'll bring newsletters of what happened throughout the week.
That's crazy.
And I mean, he's reading it off a newspaper. And we all sitting there, we're like, yo, chap, this is all cool and all, but what's the score of the game? Like, because we don't got TV. We ain't got no radio. We ain't got nothing. We don't know what's going on. So he like, you know what? I'm going to hook y'all up. pulls out his phone, and he checks the score, and it's halftime. Or whatever, it's at that 28-3. And so all of a sudden, like, we're sitting
Halftime.
in like in this group, like when he tells the score, and my first thing was, dang, Atlanta about to win. Man, let me go to bed early. I don't even feel good about this. That's all I kept saying. I was like, man, Atlanta won. I kept saying Atlanta about to win this game. Atlanta about to win this game. And you know what I thought about? I was like, man, I ain't gonna hit the end of this from Frank. I ain't gonna hit the end of this from Cooley. He gonna keep going. He gonna tell me everything, man. He ain't gonna let me live this one down. Boy, that morning when I woke up, this whole time I'm thinking, Atlanta done won the game. I'm gonna see it sooner or later. Like, Atlanta won the game. We sitting there getting our uniforms, and there's a little square box with barely cable on it. ESPN thing go. Patriots make a comeback. Boy, you ain't never seen somebody act a fucking fool. I was like, they won the game. I was freaking out because I couldn't
I
get
know
my
that was
full
probably the
emotions
most
out.
bittersweet.
So
I know
all I
he was
could
probably
really do
going
was
through the
just
most
smile
bittersweet of
and just
emotions.
go.
Like,
Cause like in you boot camp, you kind of stuck in one emotion. So it's kind of like the whole time I'm holding in the excitement of the fact that the Patriots won the Super Bowl. Cause when I went to bed, it was down. Cause I was like, man, I'm sick. I can't deal with this. No,
did you go into
I
boot
went to
camp
bed
knowing
depressed.
guys were already in the bowl,
no.
right?
I don't think I did anything that next day.
Why am I laughing at that? That's not funny.
He was in
That's
Japan.
not funny.
Oh, he was
I
A school,
was
Chicago.
Wait, Frank, was you in the
in A
military at the
school.
time?
I was in A school on base. I was in
Oh,
Chicago
okay.
in
Oh, you
Great
was in the
Lakes
shot.
at the
Okay.
Epic Center. Epic Center had a bowling alley. It had a TVs, a bar, a movie theater, concession stand, food, all that. And when it was halftime, it was 28-3, and I was talking mess to every single Patriots fan in the building. And when the end of the game, everybody was looking at me. I feel like Tupac, all eyes on me. And I just humbly, I took my Falcon hat and my jersey, and it was the longest walk to my barracks room. Like, it felt like I was walking 20
Yeah, man.
miles.
I left.
Sheesh. I was in Atlanta, I was in Metro Atlanta at the time. I went to a kickback, and we all watching the game. I'm surrounded by. I'm in Atlanta. Everybody's an Atlanta fan. They watching the game. They feeling good. Everybody's just vibing. You know what I'm saying? Nobody's caring. Everybody's being. Everyone's sharing everything. They sharing the drinks. They sharing the snacks. Everybody's sharing. As soon as Brady start coming back,
Yep.
hey man, that's mine. They just start getting mad.
Bruh.
Like, hey, bro.
Bruh.
No, I was sitting here. They just start getting mad about
Valdosta
everything.
State.
I'm like, oh god. I said, I'm gonna get up out of here. I called Pat. The Pat. I said, hey, bro, what you got going on? He said, yeah, I'm over here. They
Valdosta
pissed off
State
too. I
was
said, oh, the
so
whole city
fucking
pissed.
live, bro. When Atlanta went up 23 going into half, all I heard up and down everywhere going to go get some food at halftime, the whole tip. We're gonna get this bit 45-10. That's it. He ain't gonna get one TD today. Over with. Bruh. By the end of the game, bruh, they canceled class, bruh.
Yeah.
Class is canceled for 4 days. Professor didn't want to come teach, bruh. No. They was for real. They was real deal depressed, bro.
That's
They was
crazy,
real
though.
deal
They didn't even
depressed,
do
bro.
that in Atlanta.
They gave
That's
the other
wild.
class off going into the Super Bowl. Say, everybody, make sure you guys at your parties. If you don't want to come over to the house. Me and my wife got everything set up. We're gonna be watching the game now.
You know
Bruh.
what the crazy part
Sick as
is?
hell, bro. That man gave me a C
When I
for my
went
paper,
in,
bro.
I
I
didn't
was
know.
mad as hell so because they
I
fucked
didn't
up.
even know
That's
the Patriots
crazy.
going to the bowl.
They fucked up. You gave
I
me a
truly
C.
I that's what I'm
Yeah,
saying.
go
I
back
didn't.
to that now,
I
G.
missed
So
that
you
whole
said
entire
they
off
didn't.
season.
Was it
Because
Denver?
I
who
missed the
did you
whole
guys
off
play to
season, so I
go?
wasn't.
You
I
guys beat
literally
the
left
Steelers or
when
something?
maybe
I
week
can't even remember who you guys beat
16
in the
or
conference.
week. Man, it was literally late in the season. Like the playoffs didn't start
Sheesh.
when I went to boot camp. So I missed the whole entire playoffs, the whole postseason. So I truly didn't. I don't know who they played to get there at all. I have no idea. I
Postseason.
never went
Wow.
back to go look because all I knew is they made it to the Super Bowl.
I think they beat Denver to go into the bowl. If I remember right.
No, because Denver was only because remember Denver still has the longest streak of winning a Super Bowl and not coming back to the playoffs.
Oh, and I'm
Denver
about to
won
Now,
their
say,
bowl
only
against
wasn't
Cam.
that
It's not been the
wasn't that
playoffs
before? I
since.
said that before
So
they
he
won
was
the
gone.
bowl.
Peyton retired after that.
No, no, that's you right. You right.
No,
That's
I'm
right.
saying
That's
no.
backwards.
When Denver won the Super Bowl, when Denver beat Cam Newton in the Super Bowl, they have not been in the playoffs since. And that Super Bowl that Tom
Okay,
won was the
yeah.
year after that, because that one where he beat
because I
Cam,
have
that
to
we were
think
still
you
in
have
high
to
school, I
think
think,
in
because that was
like who's
2016. That was the
who's
senior
piecing the
year.
map
Yeah, so no, I think he beat the
postseason
Steelers.
together because
I think
we have chaplains sitting there every Sunday reading off a newspaper. So I'm sitting there like, wait, so this team played this team, okay? Wait, are we in the postseason? Because we getting down to only 4 games. We only talking about 4 games. Yeah.
Jamal, you was right. They beat
So
the
like,
Steelers. They beat the Steelers in the AFC
because I would
Championship.
say the whole time, because truly,
Yep,
Mel
I
was the
just
only
I
one who
just looked
sent
it
me
up
a
too. I
letter
was
out
like,
of the
let me
brothers.
see the
I,
playoff because that
I, I, the brother was the
yeah
only one who sent me a letter, and I still got this letter to this day. Because the letter was just like, "Hey, bro, I don't know if you know, but the Patriots won the Super Bowl. Migos dropped the album." And I was like, "The Migos dropped the album?" I was like, "The Migos dropped the album?"
yeah that bro that could that bitches
Bro,
bad and bougie.
that was
Cooking out the window was a
legendary.
boy.
Rest in
If
peace,
I listen to
Quavo.
that song now, I listen to that song now and I'm like, this song is horrible. Like I'm just being honest. I'm
That
just
song,
rest in peace to Takeoff. But I
that
listen to
time
that
it
song
hit.
right now and I'm like, this
But
song is not that
now you
good.
hear it,
But back then
you
it
gotta only
was
listen
the
to it for a
joint.
little bit. You're like,
Like,
man, and Woody.
yeah, right now it's like
It's not. Cause you got more beats that's more
because the beat
that's
not
better.
even that like the beat don't even
Yeah,
slap that hard. It's
once you
just
get past
the
that
Yeah,
first
yeah,
I don't
yeah,
even know.
part, you're like, okay, all right, you
yeah.
really don't care what
You said what,
Offset's
Nash?
saying. And then Quavo kind of got like a couple bars where you're like, all right, but I'm not gonna listen to that full song no more. I haven't listened to that full song in a long time. Yeah.
That was like Lil Uzi coming out party. I
Yeah,
think
Yeah.
after
nah.
that he dropped a couple.
To the people that didn't already hear him. I feel like the people because he had already dropped that album in the summer going into college that first year after high school that
We
2016
knew he was
summer.
coming.
That album was nice. Everybody liked that album, but I think that was his one where we knew he
But then
could
when Bad and
collab
Bougie
with
came out, I
people
was like,
because you
okay,
could have
he
a
gonna
great
stay
album
around. He gonna be
solo,
around for a
but if
while.
you can't collab with
That
people, your career ain't gonna last that long.
yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
So it's just crazy because I think I be thinking about that letter. I'm like, man,
And he's still
that
around to
time
this day.
you kind of captured
So
that moment in there. I was like, yo, I missed all this shit for 2 months, but really a lot had happened, and I was like,
yeah, a lot
That
happened,
was a
bro, in those 2 months,
legendary
man.
year.
It's a crazy
I
time.
remember
What a time.
with Bad and Bougie, I knew it was losing traction. Like the song was about to just fall off because it got real
yeah,
popular with white people. Like
That
it
too.
got really.
oh yeah,
I went
Oh
to a
yeah,
fraternity
that's
party
all it
and they
takes.
played a
That's all it
slowed
takes.
down
Then remember
version
that
of the
broccoli
song
song
because
too.
everyone was drunk.
once it leaves 94.1 the beat and it goes
That
to
broccoli song was nice
once
until it
it go to
started to
the
get
pop radio station,
infiltrated.
it's over.
Ooh,
It's
Black
over with.
Beatles.
The pop stations.
You know what? This
Black
something that's
Beatles was
pissing me off
nice.
now
Yeah,
because you
Black
can't
Beatles was
have all
nice.
these
Reach remember
songs
them boys.
that
Whew,
were good back in the day
they
that
was
had
running the
dances
game.
to it and make new dances to that song. That's just not how that works.
No, nobody
No,
did it.
they
I know
tried to
what
do
you're
it
talking about,
the
but
Wu
nobody that
Tang.
didn't happen.
Like, come
That
on,
didn't
bro.
last long.
For
I
people
think
from
I
Florida,
know what you're talking about. They tried to do it
you
with
should know
Black
that
Beatles,
dance, the
right?
Wu Tang dance. None of that people in the crowd, you in a circle and they doing their little hand flipping. That ain't doing nothing. That ain't the Wu Tang. Now you out here trying to out here remix the Dougie. What you doing? What we doing, TikTok?
This man
Nah,
pissed
Then
keep it
off.
where
bro,
it's
I saw
at. You
somebody
gotta
trying to
keep it
remix the Cupid
original.
show.
Keep
Come
the
on,
soul. You
man.
trying to?
Cut it
Remix.
out.
Yeah, stay over
Boy,
there.
I need to find. Hey, somebody send me their IP
No,
address. We
no, you
need to
can't do
lock
Oh
them
that.
no,
up.
that's a little
We
bit
gotta
off.
lock.
That's off. That's you can't do that. For real. But back to the sports thing, the Tom Brady thing. Now that I'm looking at it, that Super Bowl. Okay, we talked about earlier how we were talking about LeBron with the 3-1 comeback and how I said the Celtics beating the Lakers was just a miracle. Outside of Tom coming back, I can't name any miracle Super Bowls that have happened
No,
in our
it's the
era. Can
majority of
anybody
the Super
name
Bowls
any
that
that were
has
like
happened.
miraculous? Like, oh my God.
The Steelers and
Yeah,
the Cardinals
that
Super
one was
Bowl
really.
when
Yeah.
oh yeah,
No,
the
before that,
Giants.
we could go to the Giants.
Yeah.
The first
Yeah.
one, the first one,
Not
not
the
the
second
remix,
one, just the first one. The
not the
second
re-
one,
It's too similar.
yeah, the first one yeah, not the remix. The second one was so similar to where it was like, it was too similar. Instead
No,
of the
but other
helmet
than
catch, you
that,
had the
yeah,
toe catch by Mario Manningham. Shout out to
all
him.
the
He
Super
used to be a
Bowls really
baller.
have kind of been.
Boy, whoo.
I wouldn't say
Manningham,
bland,
Victor
but
Cruz, them
it's
boys,
kind of
they
been
go
like,
crazy.
oh,
But
this is the winner. Like okay, this is. There's no like, oh my God, they're coming back.
Nah, I don't want y'all to do that to
yeah,
KC. That
I
24 to
want to
10.
say
Y'all
Philly.
nah, we were down 24 to 10.
Stop,
Everyone
stop,
said,
stop,
oh,
stop,
okay, that's it.
stop,
Two
stop,
It's
touchdowns is not a
stop,
over.
big
stop.
deal.
Can you
Jimmy
stop doing
Garoppolo
that?
is
Two
that
touchdowns ain't a
man.
It
big
was
deal.
And what
two
happened?
touchdowns.
Yeah, all right. That's
It
all I
was
know.
two
That's all
touchdowns.
I know.
Nobody said that.
They said the pass was so good it was a damn punt. That's all I know. That's all I know.
It's 2 touchdowns and it's the Kansas City
What?
Chiefs. Like they could
Stop.
score 3 touchdowns in 2 minutes.
I'm talking miraculous. I don't think you're
Hey,
understanding the definition of what I'm saying. I'm saying a game that seemed impossible for them to win. It didn't seem possible that the Boston Celtics would beat that Boston Celtics team could beat Kobe, who was literally taking over the late 90s and 2000s. It didn't seem like they would win that. It didn't seem like LeBron would come back 3-1. It didn't seem like LeBron would come back. I mean, not LeBron. Brady would come back 25-3. That Kansas City and what's it called? Yeah, Patrick Mahomes had literally won an MVP off of
yeah,
making
but
comebacks
name me
throughout
You
the
know how
entire
he
name me
get
season.
when
another
you
So
team
that
that
before.
came
whole
down
You know how he
24
get
to
when
scores
you
in a
skip
24 to
24.
Patrick.
Do that
damn.
for me.
He turned to
Damn.
skip.
You name out a list. Do that for me. Hey, nah, do that for me. Name another team that came back down 2 scores. That ain't the Patriots.
Skip
Name
Rose.
that for me.
We look, but
That's
that's
only Tom
Skip
Brady to do
Rose.
it. So name that for me.
it's not miraculous.
Okay, I'll give you that, but it's only 2 scores though. I felt like it's not miraculous. That's only 2 scores. That's 2 possessions, man. That's a stop and a half. That's if I get the ball back in the second half and then I make a stop in the third quarter, it's a tie game. I'm talking about miraculous. 25-3 is
Down
miraculous.
two
Down
scores
3-1
going into
is
the fourth
miraculous.
quarter.
Beating a guy
That's
who had
not
literally
miraculous.
already had 3
Two
wins.
scores going to the fourth quarter.
Huh?
That's not miraculous. I don't know what a miracle is. I don't know what a miracle is.
Okay. If you said 2 scores with five, okay. If you said 2 scores
That
with less
doesn't
than
mean
5 minutes
going into
left,
the
I might give you that,
No, it's
but
going to
I
the
yeah.
don't
fourth
believe
quarter.
it
We're
was.
talking about like this is.
No
If
picks
you're telling
made.
me he's down by two
I
touchdowns
said
Yeah,
less than
with
yeah,
five
one
yeah.
more
minutes. You said
time,
Fourth
going
quarter
into the fourth
regulation.
quarter. That's not.
And the Niners started
oh
that
my
with the
God,
ball.
we you know how he
So
get
go
when
ahead.
he got to
Name
defend
me a
Mahomes,
miracle.
boy.
Hey man, I can't let you
Okay,
disrespect
Rose.
KC.
Yep,
Can't
you're
let you
right.
do it.
I'm trying to find.
Can't let you
I'm
do it,
trying to
man.
find another Super Bowl. Uh, I'm trying to
Do
think.
anybody remember
Is
that
there
Super Bowl
any
that
of them
Rose is
that
talking
had
about?
just a miraculous Super Bowl to it? Let's think. I do. That was actually one of the first Super Bowls I didn't
Kind
get to
of.
watch the full Super
Hold on.
Bowl actually because I was at work. I was working at Subway out
Is
west
this
at the time, and California 3 hours back, so it was like and the game was at 6. It's like 4 o'clock in the
bro? If
afternoon,
it's a game you
and
really
people in
can't
line trying
like,
to get a sub, and I'm like
game.
trying
That's
to
how
watch
you
the
can
Super Bowl, but
tell
it's like,
like
bro,
a
it's 4
miraculous
o'clock in the
game or a
afternoon,
game like that type
right,
of
bro?
situation is when if you can't remember the game and you're not a fan of that team exactly, it's not miraculous. That's just the point of it.
It
No
just
one
wasn't.
says
It's
it
close.
wasn't a
You
great
know what?
game,
I'll
but
give Kenneth
it's
this.
not
It
like
was
a,
close.
oh
It's
my
close
god.
to miraculous. I'm not saying that it wasn't a great game,
If you're telling me,
but it wasn't. I don't think it was.
if you're telling me
Yeah, I
Kansas
just
City
don't
is
think it's
down by 2
miraculous
touchdowns going into the
compared
fourth
to the
quarter,
level that I'm trying to go to. The
and
level
you
I'm trying to
going,
go
do you
to.
think Kansas is gonna win this game? I'm gonna still say yeah, because I know it's Kansas City. They have it's Kansas City.
Do you not know how crazy that is, though? Still, to say that in the NFL, the team could be
Yes,
down
but
2 scores, and this team, I'm confident that they'll be able to come back and win this game still.
they
It's
Kenna,
only
this is basically
two.
like
If they
saying
came back
Golden
from
That's a
State
lot
three
of
down
going
by
into
points,
the
10
fourth
anyways,
points
quarter,
let
that's
going
alone
into the
Kansas
21
fourth
City,
quarter.
who's
points.
a
Can Golden State come
high
back?
Okay.
octane offense.
And I'm not talking about Golden State right now. I'm talking about Golden State with Kevin Durant.
Fuck
Like,
yes.
oh, they're down by 10 points going in.
Right. Sorry. Okay. Oh, wait.
No, well, no, I would say no. Don't do the Kevin Durant because they already had a ring. This is Patrick Mahomes before a ring.
Okay,
This
so
is
that makes
only a
it
year
Kevin
and a
the
half
year
of us seeing
before
Patrick
Kevin Durant
Mahomes.
Golden
But
State.
in that year and a half,
Can
he
they come
had an
back from?
MVP
Can they
and he
come
had a
back from
lot
being
of
down 10
comebacks.
points in
So,
going into the fourth quarter?
Talking about the 73-9, then?
Okay, down by
okay,
15.
yeah, sure.
That's not bad.
No, not 10.
That's
10
like
is not
literally
that bad.
like
That's
two
three.
threes and some free throws.
Okay, maybe 15. I say 15.
Going into the fourth
I would
quarter,
say
and you
13. I
tell
feel
me,
like
do the Golden State
13,
Warriors come back
down
from that?
13
Do
in
you
the
think the Golden
NBA
State
is
Warriors can
kind of
come back
similar
from
to
a
being
13
down
point lead
two
going a
possessions.
13 point?
But
With Harrison
but
Barnes and
this
Iguodala
thing you're
still on
playing
the
is different
roster.
because Golden State, they're a running gun team. San Francisco was a team that was going what? Run and keep possession of the ball. And they could not do that. Well, what was that? They didn't throw no picks. They ain't
Yes.
had no fumbles.
Yes. You know what? To agree to
Hey,
disagree, you're
man.
right, Ken.
They
Do you
weren't
really
supposed to
think it was
win. That's all
miraculous
I
though,
know.
Rouse? Or was it just great?
You're right. Hey.
Okay. Yeah, because we'll have to do because I just wanted to try to find another one, but this whole debate right here kind of clouded my clouded my thinking because I feel like there is a game like
I
that.
mean,
Maybe we
no,
could
yeah,
say that
I mean,
the
honestly,
Ravens that
that
was
power
miraculous.
outage with that was
That game,
yeah, that kind of
I don't really like. I really hate
Yeah,
that
that
game.
whole game, it just nothing could be miraculous out of that.
No.
Mm,
That wasn't
I
miraculous. That
wouldn't
was
even
just
say the Brady against the
no.
Seahawks. That wasn't miraculous because the
that was
game
They
just a
just
itself
gave it
beautiful
away.
play.
it was just
One
one
play.
event.
That was a beautiful fucking play.
Yeah. Well, who won the Super Bowl after that? Okay, the one the Seahawks won. That was a blowout. They blew out Peyton Manning. What was another one? I
Yeah.
think the one that Frank said. He said the Steelers and the Packers.
I
that
think
was.
I
Oh
kinda
no,
like
you said the
miraculous.
Steelers and
I
the
kinda-
Cardinals. That kind.
No, there was
I felt like the
down in
Steelers had
Arizona,
that because they had just
that
beat
was the first-
Seattle.
I think I missed like the.
I wanted Arizona to win. But yeah, that was a nice
mirac-
pass. That
that's
was very miraculous.
'Cause
But no, personally, that 100 yards return by
But you
James
did-
Harrison
like,
that shifted the
James
momentum.
Harris going
That yeah,
for
that
100
that
yards?
had
Come
me
on,
like
now, you didn't. That wasn't.
they took
play.
the game
That
over
wasn't
after
on
that
my
to the point
Bengal
where there was no
card.
miraculous.
That ain't on nobody Bengal card that year.
That was in the scouting report. That was not.
That wasn't in the tag call.
The man had to get on the ventilator. That's the first.
Yeah,
That was
ain't
the
no big
first
dudes
time
you
I
saw
ever
doing
saw a
that.
player had to get on a ventilator. Like I feel like he started a
Damn.
trend of big dudes saying,
Is
"I
that-
need
Is
air."
that legal? Can we do that? I thought we kicked the
After
ball
that,
to
a
go
big
down
dude
on
was
the
like, "I
ground.
can do that." Is that legal?
Then when they start doing it, they was like,
He said,
"Oh
"I
hell
do it."
no! Come on now."
Oh, die? I can do that and not
My
pass
man
out?
needed
an
Oh, let me do
IV
that.
after
There's a
that
machine.
return.
Oh, bet.
Say this. I could do it.
You ain't lying, bro.
Watch
Y'all got
that refrigerator
oh,
run.
oh, say less. I'm running. I'm running. I'm running. I'm taking it. I'm taking it to the crib.
We could
The
do it.
whole sideline
It's
telling
five
him,
men
go
behind
down,
you.
Joe.
Go
Go down, Joe.
I could
Just
do
get the
it.
ventilator ready.
Clean
Just
your
get the
hands.
ventilator
Sidelines.
ready. He telling the athletic trainer before
My
every game,
man
get that
James
ventilator
Harrison
ready because if I
playing
get it,
just
I'm
like
running it.
Waterboy on one play.
For real, though.
To be honest
So
with you,
yeah, I feel like
remember
those
the
might
Super
have been
Bowl.
the only. I just don't think we've had one yet. Hopefully, this next Super Bowl might have a miraculous moment. I do, unfortunately. Fortunately, it was bittersweet for me. I was on my very first cruise, headed out of the country for the first time. and seeing my team on the Super Bowl, but then my team lost. I had to be on a boat with a bunch of Kansas City fans for the rest of the week.
Yeah, there you go.
It was tough. And then all the Philadelphia
That's what we
fans,
like
they
to
was
hear from
not
Philly
with me because I was like,
teams.
it's all good. At least we won.
Not
No,
good to
fuck that. I'm like, oh shit.
The city of
The one-
brotherly love or brotherly hate.
The one dude talking about some, I ain't got no more money. I'm like, bro, we on the first night of the cruise. How you ain't got no more money?
You
I
bet
bet it
with
all
your
on
heart.
Philly. I said, that's your problem
Fucking
right there,
Philly.
brother.
Goofy.
Don't bet on the team you like.
You fucking
Yeah, don't bet with
nutcase.
your heart, bro.
Dumb
I'm
nuts.
a
What are you talking about?
you whole nut.
Nut? What they say in Philly, you nut?
I'm a Falcons fan and I know better than that. I'm never betting on
Dumb nut. Oh, yeah, we know.
Hell,
Yeah, but
hell.
that I know that parlay went
Can I
down,
get my money
down,
back,
down. Every
please?
time Brady kept scoring. Down, down.
Can I please get my money
Why
back?
didn't I get that insurance?
It was a
Oh my
mistake.
gosh.
I love the Atlanta Falcons, but not my house. Please.
For real though.
My wife said she gonna leave me. She gonna leave me if
and
Tom
that
Brady
way
win
Matt
this
Ryan
game.
hate begins.
Please.